Oh, marvelous. I'm
Hello,
going to remember
hello.
to mute the stream.
Oh yeah, I actually forgot to mute the Discord VC in stream for this loading segment, but I muted myself, so they only heard one half of that conversation.
Oh, hang on. They can hear me. Oh, good day, chaps. Hi. So they can
Hi.
hear me, but they can't hear you.
Well, they can hear me now. I just unmuted myself, but for a solid second there, they were hearing your side of the conversation and nothing else.
Oh dear.
Anyway, hello. Just give me a moment. We're going to be sorting out a couple last minute technical difficulties that just popped up. But, hi, welcome to Valhalla. My name is Alpha, and today, you know what we're doing. oh, oh shit. What did I just do? Oh, there we go.
Did it crash again?
Nope, thankfully not this time. Got damn close though.
Oh dear.
Okay, copy that link. Then put that there. Bam, chat works now. What was the other thing? Right. I need to show Barky. Let's see. Copy
Do you want
that.
to use one of the PNGs I sent you, or should we use the
Oh
original
no,
one?
no, don't worry. We're still using the original one. I just need to copy him in for a moment. So just give me,
Smart move.
yeah, give me 1 second.
Hey.
Look at him. Look at him there, being a little dumbass.
Yeah, I can hear you, you know?
Yeah, your point.
I guess I don't have one.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't want to hear it. Anyway, let's do this intro one more time. Hello, welcome to Valhalla. My name is Alpha, and today we're going to be drawing again. It's been 2 weeks, and I've been off my game. I haven't drawn anything since last stream, and that is criminal to me. So, lock me up, officer.
If you say so.
Wait, no, please don't. Man, that'd be a great opening clip for the highlight reel if DaVinci Resolve worked.
What's up with DaVinci Resolve now?
Okay, well, I'm going to hold on. I need to Google a quick PNG of something for the funsies. And then
I
I'll
see.
and then I'll get to explaining what's going on with DaVinci. So just give me a moment and I'll be
Because
right
last
with
time
you.
I heard you talking about DaVinci, you were writing a script very flattering about it.
Oh yeah. See, I was writing that script and then shit hit the fan.
Oh no.
Yeah. Uh, let's see. Save that to pictures.
Apologies
Um,
if you can hear my fan in the microphone because it's literally a bajillion degrees here in London. So my
yeah,
computer is overheating just a smidge.
just a smidgen. It's fine? Question mark.
It's fine if we pretend it is.
Yep. Oh, it's in fake PNG. Okay. Well,
Oh no, not one of those.
uh never I should never trust WebP when I see it.
Yeah, it's not the most trustworthy. I mean, it's always so annoying when
Always.
WebP, home of the fake PNG.
Okay, this one's a real PNG. Okay, this one should work now. And it's the proper color that I wanted it to be, so
Hey.
copy that in. Oh, that's a big one. Alright. Just have it behind me there and alright, so I I just wanted that little bit of extra depth, so I added a gamer chair for myself.
Of course. Of course.
I mean, I couldn't not do it.
What's a streamer without their gamer chair?
Exactly. You get it.
Their standard issue streamer gamer chair.
Yeah. In the case of real life me, the standard issue gamer chair is my dining set chair from downstairs.
Professional as always, Alpha. Professional as always.
But yeah, let's get in to drawing.
Before we start, I must humbly apologize for not having derailed the stream already because I'm kind of busy doing something else in another tab.
That is perfectly fine. You're giving me time to mentally prepare, and I really appreciate that.
Jolly good.
So yeah, today I'm going to be drawing a commission for the first person who actually typed in chat just now, Protobic. So thank you for paying me and allowing me to afford Spotify Premium for the next month so that everyone in this stream can enjoy ad-free music. The silence is deafening.
It is a little deafening, isn't it?
Yeah,
I just didn't know what to say.
That's fair enough. Alright, let me turn the music back up.
Ooh,
Apparently,
not having a good time.
Yeah, apparently. Oh yeah, he's playing TF2 at the same time. He's struggling. You know, he's got a skill issue.
Could be worse.
It can always get worse. But yes, DaVinci Resolve. I was writing a script for an upcoming video talking about how much I loved DaVinci Resolve compared to CapCut. And then about a week after I started writing that script, I had this really funny thing happen where DaVinci Resolve completely crashed on me. Yeah, so basically, any of my old projects would immediately crash the software. I could make new projects, but any videos that I would import into the timeline wouldn't show up. I would keep doing this over and over again. I deleted and reinstalled DaVinci Resolve only for it to keep on doing this. Nothing.
Are you missing a few updates or something?
No. As far as I know, I'm on the most updated version.
It doesn't require any online features, does it?
Shouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. So I've just given up on DaVinci Resolve for the time being until I get my graphics card, because my best bet is that it's a graphics driver issue. And if it's not that, I don't know what.
That's really strange.
Cred is sending me DMs asking me to replace the image of him in the stream with a compressed JPEG of Kuromi. So, yeah, give me a second. Ah, Fury. Okay, that's one more person I'm going to need to add. Hold on.
Good morning.
Good morning, Vietnam. How you doing?
No, this isn't Vietnam. No.
Not even morning, actually.
Yeah.
Well,
it's morning.
Whatever
somewhere.
they say.
You
It's
can't
morning
say
somewhere.
you can't say good morning in a really energetic tone and not make me automatically quote "Good morning, Vietnam."
Well,
You can't say that.
I don't even know what that's a reference to.
It's a reference to "Good morning, Vietnam."
Never heard of it.
Duh.
I genuinely
Oh,
don't know what you're talking about for like a second.
Look who it is, my. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What if I just made Fury like
second
really tiny?
person in this place.
What if I just made Fury like really tiny?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, he's just there.
Why not?
When the stream catches up, I wonder if you can actually find him.
I'm so sorry, Fury. I'm struggling to understand what you're saying sometimes because there's something up with your mic quality. You sound like a beluga whale. So you read any good books recently, Alpha?
I've been reading the 5 a.m. Club.
Uh-huh. Good talk.
Yep. Okay, so I've got a PNG of Kuromi. I'm going to forcefully put it through JPEG artifacting.
Oh my god.
And then I'm just going to bring that version in and ignore the black background. That's just part of its charm here. And there you go, that's Cred. Now, Cred, whenever you're ready to come in, I've got the perfect image to represent you.
Oh my god. There's got to be a way to compress it even further.
Oh, dude,
Has
you have
any
no
of
idea.
you heard anything I said?
No.
Not at
I
all.
did not. No, because my
You were doing
microphone,
beluga
of
whale
course,
impression.
was in mute. No, that was Cred, actually. That's
Sorry, I'm
that's
mixing
great.
people up.
That's amazing. I love when that happens. So, hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Good talk.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Have you read any books recently?
Okay, well, I'm not answering that question.
Seen any Shakespeare?
No, actually, it's rather disappointing.
No, that's yeah.
I'm in the
that is-
middle of work.
I have higher standards for
Bro.
The
myself.
only time you'll ever catch me is now. And Quake, anytime you edit this video, you should just move the tiny JPEG of Fury around every so often. Whether it be to a random ass corner to fuck knows where.
That would be really funny if DaVinci Resolve still worked.
Fuck it, just do it with like fucking catch cut or whatever the fuck.
No, I refuse.
Not CapCut.
I refuse to use CapCut. I would rather.
I don't know much about CapCut, but the very
Windows
little
Movie
Alpha-
Maker time then.
I would rather. Deadass. I would rather
Wait.
use Wondershare Filmora with the free trial version rather than
Yeah.
CapCut. I would rather use free
Because I'll have you
Filmora.
know, the CapCut people are capitalist pigs.
Damn right.
I mean, yeah, honestly,
Just a
they
little, yeah.
updated the thing like 3 times, and they made it so
Worse.
bad.
They made
Like,
it worse
oh,
every single time.
so anyway, if you want to add an image, you have to pay because it's not like this is an image and video editor, no siree.
Yeah, it's so dumb. That's why I quit CapCut immediately. The moment they started charging you for adding audio files, that was when I was like, no, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm starting to
I
think
haven't,
someone in the
because
boardroom
I
is
know
kind
I
of
can
trolling.
still cheat that, but
I mean, they have to be, right? They have to be trolling at this point. But no, you'd
I mean,
be surprised to
can you
know
imagine-
they're not.
Let's be honest, that would be a really funny situation. You just kick down the door to the boardroom, you enter looking like you've just snorted something, and then you sit down and you go, right, I think we need people to pay to use images in the image editor.
Yeah,
Film
it's-
in the image
Yeah,
editor.
It's stupid,
yeah,
right?
it's true. You cannot extract the
Oh,
audio.
I'll disappear. I'll catch y'all nerds later.
Oh,
Possibly.
okay.
Hopefully.
See ya,
Who
Cred.
knows?
I
You want
already
another time.
removed your image of Kuromi.
Sure thing.
Cool.
He has been
Actually, you know what? I want you to leave it up, but I want you to have it at like fucking 5% opacity.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Do you want me to start compressing it even more?
Yeah, go
Yes.
ahead. I'll
Send me the photo and I'll just continue compressing it.
Yeah, don't worry. Just
Oh,
give me
yeah,
a
that's
second.
Deep fried, even.
Alright, I'll see y'all.
Oh
See ya.
god.
Just give me a second to figure out how to set the opacity on this thing, and then I'll get right to you.
What if you can't?
If I can't, then I'm sorry, it's a cred. If I
Just
can,
kill it.
let's see. I can do rotation. I can do size. I can do position. I can crop the edges. I cannot do opacity, from what I can tell.
But you could do it for the Minecraft video a few streams back.
That wasn't opacity. That was a blending method.
Ah.
Like I can do that. I can turn Kuromi into a black silhouette that's just blending into the background, but I can't do opacity.
Hmm.
Why did you sound like the Burger King burgers foot lettuce guy for a second?
The last thing you'd want in
I
your
could
Burger
just
King
do that.
burger
That-
is
that's
somebody
dumb.
else's
Never
foot
mind.
fungus. But as it turns out, that might be what you get.
you get.
Let me actually continue this drawing. We've been on this one screen for like God knows how
What
long.
have you been drawing? Actually, you mind catching me up?
Well, I'm drawing. Let me get
Yes,
a.
I can tell.
Let me get a motherfucking.
I'm drawing it.
No, I'm drawing a commission for Protobic. You know him. You know him. You love him. He's
We
the
know
guy.
him. We love him.
He's the
He's the
guy.
It's
man.
the dude.
The guy
I
with
could
the
never not.
with the thing from the game. You know that one. He's that dude.
Yeah, you know the
What-
game, and yeah, we
What
know
is the commission, by the way? I don't see.
Well,
It's a
I don't see it in
circle.
the chat.
Oh, he didn't ask it for me in the chat. He asked it via DMs and paid me like a week ago to do this.
Uh-huh.
And I'm only just now getting to it, so yeah, I'm doing that.
And what is it?
It's just a commission of one of his characters, one of his OCs. And boy, am I glad that he asked for this simple character, Amy Campbell. And he didn't ask for one of his other OCs known as Purple Soldier, so you know that one's fun.
Imagine
Purple Soldier hard to draw?
not being able to draw Soldier from TF2.
Yeah. Purple Soldier is hard to draw because it is literally Soldier from TF2. Like that one's not.
Ah.
Yeah, that's not up for debate.
I would quote Soldier from TF2, but I'm not that good at making an impression, unfortunately. I would butcher it. I should not butcher it. He's the
Luckily for
perfect-
you, I'm not scared of butchering it.
Buttering it, you
Good.
said. Buttering it.
Apparently so, yes.
You're gonna butter.
On top of butchering the accents I'm about to attempt, I'm also going to butcher English by the sound of it.
I see.
Don't worry, English is it's an opinion. It's a construct. We hate English. in here.
You're so right. You're so right, dude. You're so right. You're always just so right.
I don't know, I'm kind of fond of British.
Well,
Tea and crumpets, my good man.
Soldier, right?
Yeah, Soldier from TF2. You know the one. You know him, you love him. The guy that died.
Yep. Unfortunately.
Yeah, rest in peace. I forget his name. I forget the name of the voice actor, but he will be dearly missed. He has been.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on actually.
You and me both. I'm here replacing Cred with a deep fried image of Kuromi from Sanrio. Speaking of Lucas, I sent you the image for you to deep fry and compress.
Don't worry, I noticed. Unfortunately for you.
Good. Just as I was hoping. We spent 20 minutes on this one circle. I hate myself. See, this is why I don't get commissions done. This is why I hardly get commissions.
Because you just don't do anything.
I don't do anything.
Especially not on stream when we're here to distract you.
Exactly, man.
Wow. There is not one word that I've heard now because my Bluetooth headphones decided, we're not being used. That must mean he wants to. And they just connected themselves.
Fucking Protobic, you like Sailor Moon? I'm giving your OC the Sailor Moon pose and you can't stop me. What's that?
He paid for it.
Yeah. I mean, he never specified a pose. He just said he wanted
Yeah.
full body flat color. So, you know,
Yeah.
it's not my fault.
Also, hey Alpha. Are we excited for
I am
we
I am
are
so excited for the complete silence indeed.
we are so
Okay.
excited for
I believe that it might not have gone through, I believe.
you think.
The predicted release date for was wild.
Yeah, I can't wait to see in theaters.
I really hope they don't delay.
Yeah, I can't wait much longer for.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry guys. I actually just saw the news. It seems is cancelled.
What
Oh,
the
God.
fuck?
I'm sorry, man.
I just realized.
Sorry.
Hang on.
Turns out the director was doing some bad stuff to some minors.
Wasn't
Oh, God.
kids, was it? Oh my god.
I can't believe the
No.
director. The director who is going to release a masterpiece such as could do something like that.
I hope they kill him.
Yeah. Thankfully though, it is actually there is a rumor that is getting picked up by his brother-in-law instead. So we might see
Oh.
something. We might see something.
I
It
hope
might.
I hope he's he's good enough for it because honestly, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been good.
I mean, like the director of, like he's bad, right? He did some bad things, but I think his creations, honestly, I don't think anybody can top it. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
such masterpieces as, and also, oh, and dude, you can't forget.
I mean, after all, as they say, separate from artist.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is his brother-in-law Pixelato?
Why do you ask that?
Because Pixelato is the publisher who released Nothing. Nothing the game.
I forgot.
You know, the one who released the much
Oh
much
yeah.
what's it? The much anticipated sequel something.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I know very well about Nothing. It is in my Steam library.
Oh my god, actually, they have really interesting stuff. They have Boring's human-generated content, and a paid DLC, which are the credits. I don't know who Pixelato is, but they are blimmin' genius.
That is actually really funny. And
Yeah.
the credits are only 84 cents. It's 50% off.
Yeah, the credits are on sale.
I mean,
This is
yeah,
the deal
it's
of a
summer
lifetime.
It's summer sale after all.
Oh, I love this. I'm cutting the joke, by the way. I'm cutting it. I'm cutting it. We're not doing this anymore.
No. I mean, the thing is, I actually wanted to say if you were excited for an art fight, since, you know.
Mm,
I'm sorry, you're cutting the joke.
yeah, no. It's gonna be
Which
part of.
joke? Could you
bad.
narrow it down in any way?
Yeah, no. The joke about. It's getting turned into a deleted scene.
Damn. You're really
Oh, dear.
just like, you really are just like the directors from, just like them.
I'm sorry. Thankfully though, I'm not just like them because I don't diddle kids. We're talking about a fictional person, mind you.
Yeah, that you made up.
That's true.
I mean, you said it first. Let it be known.
No, that much is true. Like I can't escape that part. Why did I make the thighs so damn wide? Hold on.
Darn, you got Pixar syndrome.
Okay, so
I can't escape Twitter syndrome.
wait,
Is that a
okay,
problem
okay.
in Twitter as well?
Oh yeah, no. It's a
Now
whole
for
it's a
you,
whole
for you
joke that
on,
it's a whole
for-
joke
for
that
you
Twitter.
when you will
Fury, shut
edit.
up! Fury, shut up! Fury, shut up for a second. I need. I need to explain something to Lucas for just a second. So it's a massive joke that all Twitter artists cannot stop themselves from giving their characters massive thighs. And I mean comically large, unhuman, otherworldly thighs.
I see.
Shall I remind you of the little company mod with the boy kisser model?
Yeah,
Shall
I did force Lucas to play that.
Yes, I know. I remember. I saw that. I was there.
You were there. It's true.
So
I'm sorry,
I
are you
wanted to
telling me
say,
that? Sorry, you were saying? Yep.
I wanted to say, for you, Quake, when you if you edit the video when you do it, to edit my voice to be reverberating when you said about the ties, and I was gonna say fanboy like loud and booming.
I'll try my best on that one. But yeah, you asked
Editing is
earlier.
gonna have a rough
anymore.
one.
Not
I
fun
would.
anymore.
I would if it weren't for DaVinci Resolve just being ass. Okay, no. DaVinci Resolve isn't ass. Let me correct myself on that. It is still a great editing software, and I love what it did for me before it crashed.
It was so good before it started sucking.
Yeah, honestly.
Everything was going great until suddenly it wasn't.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I'm ashamed to say that is the case, but it's what happens. It happens sometimes. It's fine.
I'm sure
Yeah,
there's some
that
kind of.
happened.
I'm sure there's some kind of Top Gear commentary we could voiceover we could use here.
Feel free to
Still-
look for it.
Still, at least things soon got worse.
Okay, well, you were asking earlier if I was excited for Art Fight. I don't think I'm gonna do Art Fight this year. Genuinely.
Yes, I know. I could have guessed, but I still wanted to ask if you were excited.
That's fair. That's fair. Lucas, dude, I
Since
know
I
you're.
skipped last year, so I think I'm gonna do it this year, since I also have some more
That makes sense.
people
That makes sense.
that I know.
Mm. Lucas, I know this. I know this isn't your community that you're a part of often, but do you know what Art Fight is at all?
Not really, no.
That is.
Well, allow
perfectly
me
fine.
to enlighten you,
Oh God.
if so you desire.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, no, it's other. Okay, so as much as it might seem like it due to the name, it's not really a fight. Yes, it is a competition, but it's all quite friendly. Essentially, you have a profile on this site where you display who you are and you display the characters you have created, okay? And what happens during art fight during the month of July?
Stays in art
all
fight.
the users. What?
You said what happens. You said what happens in art fight, and I continued with stays in art fight.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
What happens in the art club stays in the art club.
Anyway, yeah, keep going for real this time.
Yeah, and
Sorry.
so as I was saying, basically, during July, all the users get split into two teams, and then they have to draw the characters of the people on the opposing team, and that's kind of all there is.
Pretty much.
And then there's a whole system about points and things, and the winning team is the one that has made more points. And honestly, I don't know if there is any kind of celebration or anything. I don't know.
Basically, think Splatoon,
Well-
but you draw art.
I think I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it might even make sense.
Lucas, do you have any conversation starters to get us into an Ace Attorney situation real quick? I think that would be funny for the stream.
Whoo boy. If you're gonna do the Ace Attorney skit, you should probably put one of the PNGs I'm gonna send you.
Oh boy.
My character.
I'll do a better one than that. At least I would if it wouldn't get me copyright stricken.
I'm pretty sure it won't. Objection.lol didn't get me shot into pieces.
That's a good point. Let me search up the Ace Attorney OST.
Oh, play the music. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. This is gonna be fun.
Uh-oh. What did Windows just not recognize?
Okay, let me see if I can think of something. Oh. There's something I gotta discuss with you. There is something I gotta discuss with you, but I know you're gonna hate me for bringing this up.
Mm-hmm.
I know when, it's unlikely we're gonna see each other in person anytime soon. So I do know that there is one thing we need to settle before we lose contact.
Yeah.
How much cheese do you need to throw at the sun before you turn the sun into a fondue?
I timed the audio switch a bit too well there, and I'm pissed. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh
Good
no!
question,
What happened?
honestly, yeah.
What happened with my VTuber? Uh-oh, that's not good. Just gonna close that real quick. That's not supposed to be happening. How much cheese do we have to throw at the sun for it to turn into a fondue? I swear we've done that one before.
We've jokingly brought it up before, but we've never actually resolved this question. Today, I intend to resolve this question
Oh, boy.
once I'm done absolutely atomizing this poor PNG file.
Oh god. Alright. I wasn't ready for this
Frying
today.
it.
I wasn't ready for this today. I hope we all know.
You told me to come up with something.
I did, and I immediately regret it because you brought up the one thing that I told you to never bring up again.
You did?
Yeah.
Objection, I'm sure you haven't.
Well, you see, we never actually had it in writing, so there's no court record that says I did or didn't, I guess.
Oh no.
So
He got me.
until further notice, you kind of just have to believe me on that one.
Well, there is a witness now.
Okay. Yeah. So I have now
I am
officially. Oh
me.
shoot! Oh no. Oh no, wait, no. Right, it's still the same playlist. Okay. So first we need to answer the question: what is the mass of the sun? All right.
I'm gonna look that up. Just give me a mo.
Okay. Take your time.
I'm finishing this photo and I'm right back at you, okay?
He's still going on about the photo. It's been half an hour.
That thing, it's dead.
It's beyond.
It has been.
It's beyond dead, dude. I don't even think it's recognizable as Kuromi anymore.
Yeah, I think that
Oh, you'll
thing.
see. You'll see.
It got pushed right in the room with the elephant's foot.
All right. I need to find. Just give me a mo. Give me a mo, and then I'll be able to get this argument started.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what we all wanted.
I'm a tiny bit scared, but sure.
I think you should be.
Yeah. I mean, things could be worse right now for me.
No. Remember, Quake, it never gets better.
Damn. I don't know why I had Robin on screen this entire time. Robin's not here.
He rocks, that's why.
True, true. He do be rocking in the house tonight.
All right. My compression is done.
Oh, Christ. I really wish it
Send
wasn't.
the monstrosity. Send it forth.
I'm sending it over right now.
How does it not take like 1 second?
This is my hyper compressed version of Kurumi.
Oh no.
Alpha?
Yeah?
Is everything all right?
Yeah?
Do you
I'm
mind
waiting-
sharing that on the group chat?
Yeah, okay, there it is.
Oh
There
my
it is.
god.
Oh my, it's
Oh
not!
my god. Oh my. Oh.
Oh, that's not,
The poor soul.
that's not even Kuromi anymore, dude.
What
That's,
happened to it?
that's a blob.
What's to do to that thing?
Hold on, no,
I
hold
was
on.
joking when I said the elephant's foot, but I'm pretty sure if I got a Geiger counter next to that file, it would start firing off.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to show this to the stream in the fastest and easiest way I know how. I'm going to add it as a reference image in Pixel Studio. Look at that. What is
What
that
even is the
thing?
size of it? What's the size of this thing anyway?
Oh, it's nothing now. Look at this thing.
Oh,
What is this thing?
how bad can we make it?
What is this
Oh
thing?
my god.
Like, look at this thing, and then look at the thing below it right here. Can you tell that this is supposed to be this?
How big is the canvas, by the way? Just,
The canvas in Pixel Studio?
yes.
It is 128 by 170.
Dude, that thing is like 60 pixels. That's so, what the fuck?
How?
I had to pixelate it and then compress it several times.
Oh my god.
I think
How-
there's also some Gaussian blur on it.
I
How-
can make it what?
No,
Would you
go
like
for
me?
it.
no, don't. Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
okay.
Yes, I
I'm doing
dare
it
you.
now. What is this? This is 100 by 100. No, that's too big. Let's make it smaller.
I'm about to die tonight, and pixelated Kuromi is going to be the one at fault. Okay, well... So yeah, do we know what the mass of the sun is, by the way? I still got the the Ace Attorney music rolling.
Well, what I need to do now is I need to find some kind of conspiracy theorist whiteboard, or better, some kind of... Oh, I know, I'll just convert it into Ace Attorney style evidence.
Well, you see, it's funny you say whiteboard, because Discord does have an activity we can do right now called whiteboard.
Yeah, but it makes
Say no
my
more.
whole bag.
Oh yeah, true.
Ah, okay, maybe
True,
not.
True, true, true. Good point, good point.
I
Alright,
would
I'm going
still
to-
love to be part of this stream.
Oh, you are. You already are. Don't worry.
Without crashing. That's what I was.
Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and use the group chat, the Discord chat, as the court record.
Oh god.
Good, great. Yes, this is just as it should have been. Allow me to show you our new evolution of this creation.
Oh no.
Please admire.
Oh my god!
Okay, no, on this one, showing it as a reference in Pixel Studio doesn't do it justice. I need to screenshot this and then show it via window capture in OBS. Hold on.
You have to open it. You have to click on it because you have to see how compressed it is actually.
It is minuscule.
Okay.
I could make it smaller, but then it would
Look at
just
this.
be nothing.
Look at this, guys.
It
You
would be
can-
a
you know
10
when you-
by 10.
This is so good because you know when you click on an image on Discord and sometimes if it's small it can allow you to zoom in.
Yeah.
Well, if you zoom in, you still can't fill it to even 50% of the screen.
I know.
Look at this thing. It's nothing. You've made nothing. I hope you understand that. You have just
Oh my
made
god.
nothing.
I was the creator of all along.
Yeah, honestly. What even is this stream anymore, dude?
It's like art adjacent along with
Is it? Is it
everything.
anymore?
I don't know. Why does the commission you're making have this oval? Why does it look like the Victorian era hat?
Oh,
Like-
the ovals are how I do
What's it
the.
for?
It's how I do the cross section for the face to determine like where the eyes go, where the mouth goes. That's how I do it.
Oh, yeah, makes sense, I
Yeah.
guess.
That's how I've
Okay,
been
so
doing
we
it.
have the mass of the sun, and it's in kilograms. God bless.
Lovely.
Yep. I'm also calculating. I'm trying to find out what's the specific heat capacity of the sun. I'm gonna need to go fetch my physics book as well.
Of course you are.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
This is
God
Would
damn it,
help
apparently-
if I had a physics book.
Oh, hang on. Oh no, darn it. It looks like, according to the Google's AI overview, the sun doesn't have a single specific heat capacity in the way a solid or
Yeah,
liquid
that's-
does, because
that's
it's a giant ball
true.
of plasma. God damn it, of course.
I suppose
Well,
that
I mean,
does
you
make
can
sense.
still look for it in some more specific articles, you know.
This
But
puts
we're
a
not
span in the
being
works.
serious. We're doing a conspiracy thing. That means we are not doing a good research. It means
Objection!
we're getting.
Objection! You do not understand. I am dead serious with my stupidity.
He is.
Yeah,
He-
okay.
he is.
True. That is actually that's a different thing than being a conspiracy theorist. Then that's respectable.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
I
hold
should
on. Let me just come back to this for a
I
second.
should
Hold on,
The
Fury.
Bass Pro Shop conspiracy.
Fury, can I just come back to this for a second? Genuinely, how did you get it that small?
It was quite easy actually. I just took the thing and then on Ibis Paint I went on a 64 by 64 canvas and I just made it small until it fit. You know, when you import the image.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
just did that and
I know.
made it small until it was fitting in the thing.
Jesus
And then I
Christ.
made it worse.
Also, I just want to, don't worry, Protobic. I was just about to bring that up. He just sent a chat saying, "Hey, Alpha, check DMs. I sent an image relating to the topic." I was just about to show it. He said it reminds him of this, and it's hold on,
It's the heavy, but it's what is that? Is that a
Oh my god.
2000? No, that's 20.
That is
that's
48 terabytes, correct?
yes, that's 20,000 by 20,000 pixels.
20,000. What is? Yeah, and that sure is the heavy. Yeah.
It is the heavy. Oh Jesus. Okay. Okay.
Anyway, it is with a full heart, full of sorrow, that I say that I have to leave for now. I may be back.
Damn. Damn.
It is with a
Guys.
heavy heart. I came here once and said, "Wow, that's a heavy heart."
Okay. Well.
Yeah,
if you.
that wasn't good
Un-
actually.
Yeah. No,
Unfortunately-
it's absolutely not good. I'm just going to.
Unfortunately, the side effect of doing a Trump impression means that you will not be missed.
Yeah, the side effect of doing a Trump impression means you get muted, like server wide. I just removed him from the call. Sorry, no, I will actually give him like.
Remember that one time?
You get
I don't
final
know.
words before you get kicked.
Remember that one time I was with you and Robin in the call, and I kept making an impression of Peter Griffin while you were screaming at a game, and you got so mad you quit the call, and Robin and I just started laughing for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I do remember that. I'm not proud of that day. That particular day, I'm not proud of.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
I stumbled across something by the Global Cold Chain Alliance,
Oh my
an
god.
entire PDF just called cheese.
You're kidding.
No, I am not.
I wish you were.
And it's got everything we could possibly need. So what cheese do you want to consider? We've got a collection of different cheeses to choose
Swiss.
from. Camembert, cheddar, cottage uncreamed, or cream. Cream cheese.
Let's go for Camembert. I think that would be the best here.
I don't think Camembert would make for a good fondue. They probably could make for a good fondue, but it's not typically used for a fondue. That's the problem. If only we knew the specific heat capacity of Maroilles. Actually, no, it's not Maroilles either. What do they use? Maybe what cheese is used for fondue? I gotta find that out first.
You're being a bit too French here. I'm going to need you to be less French, or you will get removed. You will get us both removed from YouTube for being French.
I'm afraid that's a risk I'm gonna have to take, Alpha,
Damn.
because the fondue is a very French dish. Okay. And that means that we're gonna have to go and find French recipes. So apparently they
Alright,
use
well,
Gruyere and Emmental. So
I'm
I
just
need to
going
figure
to-
out what's the specific latent heat of Emmental.
I'm just going to go back into the description of the stream and put content warning French.
Yes, I approve of that.
I am genuinely a little proud
This
of
is-
myself that I am recording all of this, because eventually it will get turned into a stream highlight. Not soon, but eventually. And when I come back to this and I remember, oh yeah, content warning French, it's going to be really funny.
I think oh my god, this is going to perform wonders for
Oh.
my search history, because I'm currently my search history as of yet involves, hang on, let me just open up my history and literally look it up.
Mhm.
Risky click of the day. It involves
When is it
Emmental
not?
specific what cheese is used for fondue, the specific heat capacity of cheddar, specific heat capacity of cheese, and the specific heat capacity of Emmental. Several Vsauce videos. The specific heat capacity of the sun and the latent heat of the sun.
Oh,
And then immediately
God.
before that is just how to pixelate in GIMP and Soldier voice lines.
Oh.
You know how people joke about, Secret Services checking people's search history and being really confused?
Honestly, if the Secret Service checked your history, I think they'd go into a fit. I genuinely
Yeah.
think an FBI agent checking your search history would go into anaphylactic shock.
They would get an aneurysm just trying to figure this out.
Why is he searching up cheese? What does this mean?
What is Google's source for this? Hang on, the science teacher. What the hell is this website?
I don't know anymore.
It downloaded 2 files. I now have 2 random
Delete
PTTX
them.
files
Delete
on
them
my computer
immediately.
about understanding specific heat capacity.
I'm gonna take a wild shot in the dark for you here and say delete them both immediately. If it automatically downloaded those for you, I wouldn't trust that.
I've gone on way. Actually, no, that's probably the shadiest thing. I've gone on to some shady websites for research purposes.
For research purposes, thank you for specifying.
Alright, so according to the AI overview, the specific heat capacity of immortal cheese is not a standard value found in most tables of specific heat capacities.
Shocking.
What a surprise!
Shocking.
However, it is similar to other cheeses and can be approximated using the value for cheese, which is around 3,270 joules per kilogram degrees Celsius. I cut out my audio. 3,270 joules per kilogram degrees Celsius. I'm going to note that down in the court record.
Alright. Thank you. Bailiff. You're the bailiff, right? That's what that is?
I'm
I think.
not quite sure if I'm the bailiff. I mean,
You're
I'm pretty sure the...
You're being Phoenix right now. I'm supposed to be Edgeworth. Fuck. I'm not.
I guess in this case, I'm the detective, so that makes me either Emma Skye or Detective Gumshoe.
Please don't let it be Gumshoe. I don't know if you want to be correlating yourself to such a specimen.
Listen, pal, Gumshoe is... Alright, Gumshoe might be objectively bad at his job, but he does still make for a... Sorry, there's nothing I can really say.
Yeah, no, there's no saving Gumshoe, I'm afraid. He's lovable. I like him as a character, but genuinely, I don't think there's any way you can save him professionally. He's just a lost cause.
No, if there's one thing I could say about Detective Gumshoe is that he's a surprisingly good role model in the sense that he's surrounded, like, in the Ace Attorney universe, he's surrounded by people who care about the results.
Honestly, yeah.
The prosecutors who want to, get people in jail, Phoenix Wright who's badgering him to get evidence, and meanwhile he's this chap in the corner who still finds it himself, despite being surrounded by people who are so professionally orientated, to care about the people behind the cases. Gotta
Honestly,
respect him for that.
No,
He
deserves
such a good soul.
He genuinely
But-
deserves massive respect. However,
Objectively bad at his job, though.
he is dumb as bricks. Love him to bits, but God is he stupid. The
I'm
chat,
sorry, I haven't checked the chat in a while.
the chat in my TF2 match is debating whether or not Spy would have a geek bar if he was alive today. Well, you see, it's perfect for the music we currently have on. What is a geek bar, first off? Oh, geek bar is a type of vape. Alright, well, great start. Okay, we're switching the topic rapidly now. So, geek bar. Would Spy TF2 have a geek bar, aka a vape, instead of a cigarette, if he existed today?
Unlikely. He sounds too traditional to me.
He sounds too traditional? Alpha, what if I joined the call to debate too? You could. I'd have to
Go for it.
I'd have to invite you into the stream chat, but yeah, you could if you really want to.
I'm afraid I'm just gonna have to mute you for a second because I'm still in the middle of my research, and this one actually requires a video.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Don't worry. Oh yeah, Protobic. I don't have a transparent PNG to represent you. I'm gonna need one of those real quick. Hold on. Thankfully, I think I've got just the thing. It's
Hey, I'm here.
Yo. welcome to the
Okay.
debate.
I am here now, guys. Lucky for you, I just made one before I joined.
Great. So let's see. There's your image to represent you for the stream. It's not a transparent PNG, but
What do you mean it's not transparent?
I picked
No,
up what I
oh.
could find.
Well, I just sent one.
Oh, you just sent one? Oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me remove that then.
Pyros. Fucking WM1 Pyros, dude. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. That's actually way better, thank you.
Yeah, it's actually my main OC.
Of course it is. One moment, please.
Okay. So, Spy having a geek bar. I personally think he wouldn't because, you know, he just will not stop smoking. Like,
Honestly, yeah.
he might give it a shot, but I think he'll still smoke.
However, have we considered, right, just how much more addicting a vape can be to the average consumer? Especially to a nicotine addict such as the Spy. When you add flavor to a roughly equivalent amount of nicotine, I would argue that he would actually get more addicted to the Geek Bar than he would prefer the actual cigarettes. Plus, the people in your TF2 chat are arguing that if he was alive today, right? Not if he was alive and created back in the 2010s when TF2 actually came out, right? We are arguing if TF2 was released in 2025, would he be using a Geek Bar instead of cigarettes?
Well, no, it's like if Spy himself was alive, not if TF2 was created today. Because TF2 takes place in 1969, I believe. So
1969, So if he would absolutely have, he would absolutely have cigarettes in 1969. That makes sense. I think I like to argue that Spy TF2 would genuinely have vapes instead. If it took place in 2025, he would definitely have a vape.
Yeah.
Knowing the French populace, right? Knowing the French populace and how much people have strayed from cigarettes to vapes in recent generations across all of France, among other French-speaking countries as well. Yes, I do think
that's fair.
Yeah.
But I feel like Spy would be one of those like traditional old heads that'd be like, I do not believe in these vapes. I still smoke.
True.
That's a horrible Spy impression.
No, it's chill. We're not here for impressions right now. To be fair, you are right on one thing. He could be a very traditionalist man, in the sense that, you know, he says, "Oh, I'm not one of your fried chicken tramps," right?
Yeah.
However, I would like to point your eyes once again to what I said earlier. Nope, wrong song. Hold on. Wrong song again. One more time. No. There we go.
Is this just a Phoenix?
Yes, it is. Okay, so for the editing of the video, I'll just do one more take on that. I would like to bring your attention one more time to the fact that we are talking about TF2 taking place in 2025, which thus would mean that he is not traditionalist, and if anything, is actually only traditionalist for the modern day that he was invented in and born in.
The thing is, Spy is in his like late 40s, early 50s, so I don't think vapes were a thing in the 80s. Because I'm pretty sure Spy would be one of those kids who smoked a lot when he was younger.
Well, fuck.
Got you there, buddy.
Edgeworth isn't winning this argument, I guess.
Objection!
Take that!
I never actually played any of the Phoenix games, but back when Twitter was still Twitter, there was this Phoenix Wright courtroom bot. It was so funny.
It was
Twitter arguments
hilarious, man.
became
Oh,
funny.
dude, no. The funniest part is that that courtroom bot was running off of an actual website that you can check out called objection.lol.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the website it was running off of. It was just putting all of those tweets through that website, and then you'd get that. So you could just keep making those if you wanted to. Lucas did it a couple months ago. And you can check that out on youtube.com/lifefilmslucas.
Dude, there are some spy mains in this lobby. Damn.
Some. You say that like it's a rare occurrence.
I mean, I haven't really had any problems with, like, good spies lately.
Hold on, let me actually put a relaxing track here. Unfortunately, the entire OST is in Japanese, so it's hard for me to tell which one is which.
Whenever I play TF2, it
There we
takes all of my willpower to not crash out and start sounding like a goblin.
Tell me about it, dude. That's why I quit TF2. I quit TF2 ages ago, simply because of that. I don't
still
like
love
being...
TF2 to death. It's one of my favorite games.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. TF2 is an absolutely fantastic game. I just don't think it's for me because I don't like going goblin mode for my games. You know, I really prefer being chill lately. That's why I play things like Celeste and Ultra Kill, you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is everyone enjoying the stream?
I'm quite enjoying it.
Lovely.
Honestly, I might stream TF2 tomorrow because I have a day off tomorrow and Tuesday, so I might stream tomorrow.
Nice. Feel free, you know.
I'm gonna see if I can get people to join the stream, but
I'll advertise
probably
for
not.
you.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Just give me whatever your YouTube channel is so that I can put it in the description.
Alright. After this, or whenever I die, I can go ahead and send it. Is that a heavy spy? No, that's a heavy. Boom, baby, fish kill. I love the fish in this game.
You know, it turns out there isn't much research when it comes to the sublimation temperature of cheese.
Oh, dude, we passed that ages ago.
I haven't.
We went on to talk about if Spy would use vapes if TF2 took place in 2025. You missed that entire thing.
No. I was there for the first few seconds of that argument.
Yeah, but it got really funny though, and you weren't here.
Unfortunately not, I was too busy figuring out about Gene's constant.
Damn. Loser.
I'll get back to you later on that.
Loser. I'm sorry. Oh, I don't know how to draw right now. Just not feeling it today. I don't know why. Okay.
I'm locked in so hard, but I'm the weakest class in the game. Well, no, Spy is the weakest class in the game. I'm the second
Excuse
weakest
you?
class in the game.
Spy's the weakest class? Excuse you?
Well, I mean, he might not be the weakest, but...
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
unless
No,
you're-
that's what I
like-
thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Bring back
French
up the Phoenix
phobic.
Wright music. I'm just kidding.
French phobic out here.
I think we need the Phoenix Wright music again. I'm just kidding.
Oh, don't worry. No. We're bringing this back. We're bringing this back.
Oh, God. Alright.
Is Spy TF2 the worst, the worst TF2 class? Let's debate.
Okay, all right. So, I mean, I think Spy is like at least one of the weakest classes because unless you like play him for like over 100 hours and you main him, you're gonna have trouble trying to backstab and disguise well because you get a knife, a disguise kit, a zapper, and a gun. And I mean, you have to be quick and like have a plan because most people just like pyros and heavies, they just WM1.
While that is
I
true,
can-
we also have to consider the fact that TF2 is a game in general with a very high skill ceiling.
Yeah, but the thing is, Spy is one of the hardest classes to pick up. Heavy and Pyro are, in my opinion, the easiest classes to pick up because all you have to do is just walk forward and press your left mouse button. And
Well,
just
then,
aim at people.
In that case, have you
I would
considered
also like
Get
to
Good?
add that. Alright, I would also like to add that, interestingly enough, from my memory, it appears that Spy is the only character who dies in their own intro.
That
Yeah.
that much is true. Yes. I fail to see the relevance that has to this case, but that much is true.
It means that perhaps even I would use this to argue that even Valve's marketing team kind of knows that Spy is hard to pick up.
Shit, he might
Take
be onto
that!
something. Hold on.
Alpha.
Oh
What
shit.
like the whole Spy mains, Mr. Paladin, and there's another one, but I don't remember. But like Mr. Paladin, he's been playing TF2 for years, and he has like hundreds of hours in Spy. So he's taken a while to get good at Spy.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, you see, the amount of time that it takes to get good with Spy TF2 does not indicate whether or not this is a bad character or not. That just means the player themselves needs to get good in order to use Spy.
Well, when you have a team full of like an enemy team full of heavies, pyros, demo men, soldiers, it's really hard to go like sneak behind them and backstab them as a spy because pyros are always spy checking, soldiers and demos are always blasting their explosives, and heavies are always like guarding.
Honestly, I picked the worst argument to be opposition for. I picked the worst argument to be the prosecutor for because I don't know shit about TF2.
Yep.
Don't worry, you
And
can also call on me to be a witness, and I know even less than you do.
Of course you do. Alright, well, I'm just gonna concede and call this one a not guilty on Protobic.
Hooray! My mic didn't pick that thing up.
Hey.
This has been the
Oh my
stupidest
God, he had
bit.
9 health.
This has been the stupidest bit this entire stream, and I swear to God, if I somehow manage to not get copyright striked for any of the Ace Attorney music, I'm just going to keep using this also, like every single stream from now on. I'm not lying to you. If I don't get copyright struck, I'll just use Ace Attorney music, and I'll just keep doing it until something else happens.
We're gonna keep doing the Ace Attorney bit.
Oh no, we won't keep doing the bit. I'll just keep using the music as like the background track because like I swear to God, on the first ever stream, I just looked up after getting Spotify Premium. I just looked up non-copyright lo-fi for streams and then clicked the first playlist. And then every single lo-fi song that played in that playlist, I got a copyright claim for.
That sucks.
Every single
dear.
song. Obviously,
Whenever
it's not costing me anything, right? It's not costing me anything, so I don't care.
Yeah.
But it's still shocking that they're labeled as non-copyright, and then I get copyright.
Whenever I stream, I usually don't play any music, but I'm thinking about revamping my whole stream setup. Like,
Yeah, see,
I'm probably gonna go like.
the thing is, I'm doing art streams. I cannot go a second without having music because I need to make sure there's no silence.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I usually stream games, so it's not really a problem that I don't have any music. But I'm thinking about revamping my whole way I do streams because I need to make like a temporary thumbnail if I don't make one, like a default thumbnail, really, because I just usually it's my channel banner, which is the dude that says, "Are these the world's most crispy fries?" And then just the background music plays while he stares at the camera for like 5 seconds. And I also need to do like a stream starting soon, and then be right back or something. So
Yeah. I had all of that set up like ages before I. Oh my god, Barky, you're still on that in cheese fondue sun thing?
Yes, yes. I did send you a few photos for your perusal.
Okay, the court may have a look. Okay. So.
Don't worry, I'll bring it up later when I actually give you my full expose. I'm afraid I won't be able to join in the conversation for a while because I need to get my calculator.
Oh god, this is gonna be fun.
Never mind, there's a calculator in the drawer right next to me.
Oh, this is gonna
I'm
be
not skilled
fun.
enough in this topic. My physics teacher kind of sucked.
Yeah,
so
I
didn't really learn anything.
I failed AP Physics, I'm not gonna lie.
I sucked at physics, but thankfully my teacher was amazing.
I was just in regular physics, but my teacher just gave us like too much homework and just barely taught us.
Bro. Let's see. So, belly should be something like that. Yeah, bean shaped, that looks about right. And then we got the thighs. I'm really not liking how this is coming along. Really
Oh,
not.
come on, I could have killed him with the fish. Oh, he died anyway.
Man, I love TF2.
I do too.
I could have killed him with the fish.
Yeah. It's one of the funniest games in my opinion because the community just likes to mess around a lot.
I've got one funnier. Payday 2. They literally added a
I've
comically.
never played it.
I mean, yeah, but still, they added a comically large spoon. It's hard to argue with that.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm so glad that Valve is asking the community for MVM maps. That means they're actually trying to care about TF2 again, and hopefully we get like a community update.
He said, putting on the clown wig.
No, this is just me huffing copium.
Dude,
But
TF2 players have been waiting for the next major content update for longer than Silksong players have been waiting for Silksong. You're
forgetting that us Half-Life fans have been waiting for a third game since 2004.
Exactly.
2007.
You're just
About the
proving
same
my
time,
point.
But the thing is, the last big content update for TF2 was 2017, and the last Half-Life game was in 2020, but that was a prequel to Half-Life 2, not a sequel like everybody's been wanting ever since Episode 2 in 2007.
Deadass, I think you're just proving my point here.
Yeah, you're right. But, I mean, like, numerous leaks have pointed that Half-Life 3 is, like, so close. It's, like, done playtesting. It just needs final touches, and then it's gonna be announced and released.
It's so close, dude. It's so close. It's so close, man. You know what I say to that? You know what I say to that? Hold on. Hold on. This is what I say to that.
Do I need to have the stream unmuted?
Yes, you do.
Okay, hold on. Oh my god, bruh. I'm not a clown. Okay, but if Half-Life 3 gets released next year, it's like the GTA and Half-Life communities will be at each other's throats fighting for Game of the Year. It's gonna be crazy.
Don't worry, I'm positive of that much. Like that is an absolute. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. But if Half-Life 3 releases this year, it's easily getting Game of the Year.
Of course.
I can't wait for it because I love the Half-Life game so much. But my unrealistic huffing copium, Portal 3.
Portal 3 is not happening.
Yeah, I know.
Like, even as someone who has been wishing for Portal 3 for quite some time, I don't think it's happening.
Yeah. Because, I mean, as you can tell by my OC, Portal and Portal 2 are my favorite games ever.
Oh, I hadn't noticed. Might have been a bit obvious now that I look at it, but I hadn't noticed, man. So it was a bit hard to tell. I'm just letting you know. You might want to make a bit more obvious next time. Just yeah.
All right, buddy. All right. But like, the community's so talented. Valve was so creative.
Oh no, this is the part where he kills us. Hello, this is the part where I kill you.
And then the
You're
achievement
fitting those
part where it kills you.
those Portal 2 references back in for who was it last stream who was really pleased with them?
That was me.
That was you, yeah.
Was that a spy? No, that's not a spy.
No, that was me laughing.
He could be you. He could be me. It could even be.
Even be. See? Red. No, wait. That's blood. Watch. He'll turn red any second now. Any second now. See? Red. No, wait. It's blood.
That's blood.
I need to work on my soul.
So,
I'm starting
we
to-
still have problem. That was a shit. That was
pretty darn good.
no.
Come on.
I'm on the funny heavy is dead map. It is good day to be not dead.
Pow!
You are
You
dead.
are dead.
I am dead.
That
Why did
actually turned into a better sniper accent than Heavy.
Honestly, yeah. Sniper's a good job, mate.
Sniping's a good job, mate.
I meant to do an
Work
engineer
outdoors.
impression.
Guarantee you won't go hungry. So at the end of the day, as long as there's 2 people left on Earth, someone's gonna want someone dead.
I think
Honestly,
his mate saw me.
every time I hear him say guarantee you won't go hungry, my first thought immediately is well, I'll just say this one through song again.
Oh god.
And that is all I can legally play of that song. But
I
you
don't get it.
Butcher Vanity.
Neither do I.
The
Oh,
I
that
don't
one.
know
that.
Oh no.
It's Butcher Vanity. You
Yeah,
know.
I don't get it. I don't know what it is.
Okay, well, let me just readjust the music again real quick. Basically, the joke is cannibalism. Every time I hear him talk about guarantee you'll never go hungry, I keep thinking he's talking about how he's gonna eat his the fucking I keep thinking how he's gonna eat the like his targets.
I don't know why, but I just thought of that Markiplier clip. Oh, I'm gonna be all over them tootsies.
Action, man. Who the hell is Action? Oh my god, it's John Wick. Well, what's another game people would want to see me stream next, I guess?
I suggested you do like a blind introduction to Bomber Crew or Cold Waters because that
You
would definitely
you did
an
suggest that.
interesting one.
You did suggest that, and it would be funny.
What if Minecraft stream? I've been really wanting to
Dude,
play
that-
Minecraft with friends for a while now.
Minecraft stream would honestly be good, but like
What?
that would require setting up a server, which I can't do right now.
Well, I know how to do it. There's a mod called Essentials that allows you to basically kind of create a server with a single player world. So
Oh damn, for
I mean,
real?
it'd have to be modded Minecraft, but mods make the game more fun. in
Oh
my
yeah,
opinion.
dude. I already have Cobblemon, so I'd be down for some modded Minecraft, dude.
The thing is, I have the like quote unquote cheaty mods like pots you can grow trees and ores in, but I don't care about like cheaty mods as long because it's me having fun with the game. That's what Minecraft is about. You having fun.
True, but also, if we're going to do like a series of Minecraft streams together as like a party, as a group, I would ask that we don't have anything. Actually, no. I guess the mod you just talked about is like vanilla tweaks, kind of. If you ask me, it's like vanilla tweaks.
It's bonsai pots, I think. Basically.
Yeah, I'll say that's legal.
Pots.
I'll say that's legal.
You think
yeah.
All right. Yeah, I can yap to you all about it after the stream.
Sure, dude. I'd love that. Genuinely, I'd love that. I don't know if that came off as sarcastic, but I genuinely would.
And I'll show you my Minecraft world that I'm doing right now. I'm kind of out of my 2-week Minecraft phase right now, but I kind of want to get back into it because I have like create bonsai pots and stuff.
Oh, when was the last time I got into Minecraft again? So it must be at least a couple months ago now.
Oh my god, that's what I could do tomorrow. We could, Alpha, if you're up to it, we could do a Minecraft stream tomorrow on my channel.
Tomorrow I can't. I've got school. But if we can,
what about Tuesday.
I only stream every Sunday, dude.
Oh, okay.
Every Sunday. For the next week, I've got school. So yeah,
Okay.
the whole week is done. But if you are free next Sunday, I would be down.
The thing is, I'm only free from like 11 or noon to 3 because I have work on Saturdays and Sunday or Wednesday through Sunday.
That could be worse.
So yeah,
we will figure something out eventually.
Yeah. But now that I think about it, I really do want to get some friends together and do a Minecraft stream with them.
Oh, hell yeah. Just have a whole stream series. A whole series of streams
Yeah.
where you all just get together in a Minecraft server and just do dumb shit. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
I'd be more than down for that, dude.
I just need to figure out what friends are free, and then like, you know, what mods they want, and then I have to make a whole mod profile and stuff.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a bit of a lengthy process, but yeah.
It'll be worth it. Kind of, maybe, not really.
How's
Maybe
the drawing
one.
come along on a different note?
What? What was that?
How's the drawing coming along on a different note?
Oh, dude, we're coming along pretty good with this, believe it or not.
Hey.
The Ace Attorney music has actually been surprisingly good at helping me focus here. And boy,
Yeah,
is
I
that
bet.
not something I would expect to admit.
Oh, spies.
The like, what was it when they're presenting evidence? Sometimes the music. Oh, what is it again?
When they're presenting evidence, you mean, is it, which one again?
When they show a map, I'm going to actually. I've got it somewhere. It's so good that I saved it somewhere in my music folder. It's.
You want to just play that for us real quick on stream?
The one called Tricks and Deductions is genuinely probably the best for focusing.
Oh, well, you see, it would be fun. It would be really great if I could tell what you meant by tricks and deductions. However, let me show you. Let me show you what I'm looking at right now.
On Spotify, it's all Japanese, isn't it?
It's all Japanese.
Somebody in chat just said alpha, more like beta, because you're a cuck. What does that mean?
Apparently, they are the Sigma.
Yeah, high fruit. Yeah, I know you all too well. Okay, I'm just gonna swiftly ignore that, and I'm going to keep going.
Oh yeah, if you look in Discord, I sent a screenshot of Spy. This is Spy. He's the weakest class. He's always dead.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just display that for you. Hold on. There you go. The Spy is always dead. The spy is dead.
Yes, I am dead.
Who killed him?
Yeah, I got killed by a spy, and then he immediately got killed afterwards, and I took that screenshot.
Nice.
This is why I love TF2. The ragdolls and the people are funny.
Just tell me about it, man. But yeah, good screenshot, says Fruit. But yeah, I'm good. Thank you for asking, Fruit. How about you? How are you doing? They're not gonna respond to that question for at least another 3 minutes. You guys got any other arguments you want to start?
Oh,
Somebody named
I found it.
Enjoyer just joined.
What?
I found the song. It was the 5th one. Honestly, the 5th track on Spotify, the best one when I want to focus.
Okay, hold on. Let me play that then right now. Hold on. 5th one down, you said? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this one's good. Weirdly enough, this one's really good. What did you? Who did you say just joined? Sorry, Proto.
On my game, somebody named Femboy Enjoyer joined.
Ah. There are so many ways I can take that, and I don't think any of them are safe for YouTube. So I'm just gonna swiftly move on.
Oh my god, I just got reminded of that one TF2 meme. Oh, you're streaming?
Faggot, faggot, faggot.
No, I think it's the N word.
Yeah, exactly why I replaced it with the F word instead. Don't worry, I know.
According to my calculations, the F word would be fuck.
How about you should go affect
Remember
the
to-
trout population?
I
sorry?
I like fish.
You should go affect the trout population, which is the only way that I can ethically say what I actually want to tell you on YouTube without getting taken down for for
Are you asking him to discontinue his existence?
Are you telling me
Possibly.
to killbind?
Possibly. I might be telling you to killbind.
That's quite mean of you. I think Fury just got into an accident with that.
No, that's just his microphone losing his mind. It likes doing beluga whale impressions.
Oh, that's fair.
The other guy, that's the other guy. You keep mixing up.
Hey, what's
Yours can do- actually, no, yours,
up?
you're right. Yours
It's
doesn't really do beluga whale
me.
impressions.
Where's the other guy?
Gone.
Shadow, it's me, the devil.
Dude.
I'm here to convince you to do sin. Come with
Quick.
me. Steal candy
Quick.
from babies and small businesses. Yeah, what's up?
They did me fucking dirty, Quake.
How? What happened? What happened, buddy?
I'm gonna send you a picture, and of course you are not gonna send it here because it's a picture of me. But I know words.
Yeah. So you're sending me the picture by DMs, and I'm not allowed to share it anywhere else, not even on stream. Oh my God, they did you dirty.
No.
Oh, they
They
did.
did me fucking dirty.
They
man.
did you so dirty.
They're
What?
fucking me up, man. This
Jesus.
is torture. This is awful.
What
It's like
happened?
I'm wearing a white thong.
What happened, dude?
Oh my god.
Well, Fury's dead,
Oh, that's
everyone.
so-
You're right.
Yeah, I think
Fury
I
has
think
entered a
it's the
wind tunnel.
radiation.
Yes.
Fury's entered a wind tunnel, you see. He's yeah.
Oh, is he
think some-
testing one of those windsuits?
I
I think
think.
somebody put a pipe bomb in his mailbox and he opened it.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Time to fix the
Did we
breasts.
actually get how much cheese we need?
No, we are about to figure
Oh,
that
I
out
am
now.
so glad you brought that up because I'm ready to show my findings.
Well, how
Okay,
perfect it
let's do it.
is how perfect it is that we moved on to the interrogation track. Go on, present your evidence.
Alright, I'm going to present my evidence. I would like to start off. So, this is my argument, alright? My argument is that it actually doesn't matter how much cheese you throw at the sun. It is the velocity at which you throw the cheese. You see, the big problem is, if we take a look at the item number 1 in the court record, I haven't actually labeled it for you. Basically,
Right, of course. Item number
this
1.
is my first
Hold
piece
on.
of evidence.
Let me show this off for the stream. Hold on. Item number 1. That would be the mass
They're
of the
not
sun.
numbered in the Discord chat. I could share my screen to you.
That would work. Sure. you wanna go ahead and do that real quick? Okay. Here we go. Full screen that for everyone. Item number 1. Let's see it.
Oh, this is not a corkboard. That's very disappointing. It's not like
Okay.
the ramblings of a madman.
I know. Unfortunately, I needed something a little more organized for my brain. But basically, here's the
sorry,
thing, right?
sorry. Hold on. I'm just going to need a short moment to reformat this so that we have the court. I just need to show the court and also the art stream at the same time. So I hope you forgive me a moment while I reformat a tiny bit. Just give me a second. Okay, that should do. Please continue. Why are you suddenly on YouTube?
Oh boy, here goes. My time to shine. All right, here goes. So here's my first bit of evidence. Right, my initial thought was that you had to use the specific heat capacity and latent heat capacity calculations in order to figure out at what temperature the cheese sublimates and at what temperature the sun would start cooling down. But unfortunately, the sun is made of plasma, and that means that it doesn't have a specific heat capacity or a specific latent heat capacity. So, this piece of evidence, I would argue, is kind of irrelevant. Well, actually, no, it'll become relevant slightly later, because Immortel is the cheese we're going to use in question, since it is a cheese often used in France for fondues. This is the big thing. Since we can't actually cool it down using cheese, it brings us on to the second part. The big problem is, actually, let me pull up the evidence. This is my second piece of evidence.
Oh,
Can you see
cry.
it?
Yeah, it's Vsauce.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael.
Hold on, wait, no, before you keep that going, hold on, I need to pause the music so that everybody can properly hear Vsauce, Michael. Okay, restart real quick.
Yes.
What's the best way to destroy the sun? Could a cosmic fire department spray water all over it and put it out? Well, kind of. But the problem is the sun is not a fire, it's not burning. The sun shines not because of combustion, but because, well, it's so big. The immense gravitational force caused by its mass is powerful enough to fuse atoms together in the core. This causes them to release energy, sunlight. Adding water to the sun would only make it more massive, increasing the gravitational pressure that causes fusion. So instead of fizzling out, it would burn brighter. But the brighter it burns, the faster it runs out of fuel. As I pointed out 12 years ago, 20 solar masses of water added to the sun would shrink its expected remaining lifetime from 5 billion years to only a few hundred million. But if you can't wait that long, I suggest something more sinister than water. Water! If you sprayed the sun so powerfully that its matter was scattered across space, it would no longer have the critical density needed for fusion to occur. It would be snuffed out, but only for so long. Just like Alex Mack or the T-1000, a scattered sun can reconstitute itself. Slowly over time under its own gravity, it can recollapse. The only way to make sure that doesn't happen is to spread its guts widely enough, beyond what's known as the Jeans length. The Jeans length is a critical radius at which a cloud of gas and dust's thermal energy, the motion of its molecules which causes it to expand, can no longer counteract the effects of gravity bringing it together, and it collapses. Our sun's Jeans length is astronomical. Literally, it's at least 10,000 astronomical units. That's 250 times wider than our solar system. That's a big mess. A big, dark, cold mess.
So, did
Okay.
you catch that, Your Honor?
Yes, I did, Mr. Defendant. However, I would just like to applaud how fast you accumulated such in-depth evidence in the span of half an hour. But anyway,
It's
moving.
been more than half an hour, I can assure you. But
Oh
here's
yeah.
the thing, right? Here's my conclusion.
Yeah.
Like, it hasn't been ready like 2 years. You were just waiting.
So here's the thing, right? So since the sun is powered by nuclear fusion, we cannot extinguish it by normal means. Because if we just throw cheese at it, we're throwing more mass that it can burn through and, like, you know, compress and then have nuclear fusion to keep on burning.
Of course.
So, what we need to do is actually we need to hurl cheese at the sun in order to destroy the sun. Now, granted, some could argue, the defense could argue that hurling the cheese at the sun would destroy the sun, but it wouldn't necessarily convert the cheese into fondue. However, I object to that based off of the evidence that the energy released by the sun...
No, hold on. Are you trying to play the defense or the prosecution here?
The prosecution is playing as the prosecution, Your Honor.
Okay.
The prosecution is you.
Or perhaps it's the viewer.
Shut
in my
up,
mind-
Mr. Tenna. Shut up,
In
Mr.
my
Tenna.
mind, I'm thinking to be the prosecution because I know that there is going to be someone in the comments who's going to go, actually, and they are 100% better suited to be the defense.
I see. Okay. In that case, please carry on.
Alright, so the prosecution points out that the energy released by the sun is 1,361 joules per second per square meter, and could the jury please stop having an aneurysm with their microphone? So the specific heat capacity of Immortal is 3,270 joules. That is the amount of energy Immortal can absorb in order to...
Juror Fury, we are going to have to take you away from the bench if you do continue to blow into your mic this loud.
I'm not even doing anything. I'm
You will be
literally
held in
quiet. I'm
contempt of
literally
court.
holding
You
my
will-
breath.
You will
I'm
be held in
literally
contempt of
holding my
court,
breath.
and you will be escorted
Not
out
even
by
me.
security.
I hereby declare that there must.
Okay, he's muted. Go on. I'm sorry, Fury. Let's keep going.
Wasn't
So the energy released by the sun is 1,361 joules per second per square meter.
Yes.
This means that every second, every square meter of the sun emits 1,361 joules. Immortal has a specific heat capacity of 3,270 joules, which means that it's going to absorb very quickly an incredibly large amount of joules and therefore turn into, but what is the specific heat capacity is the amount of energy which can be absorbed by Immortal to change its state.
I
So
see.
since the sun is emitting so many joules of energy, it's going to very quickly absorb a lot of energy through radiation and very quickly change state. Therefore, the Immortal will very, very quickly start to melt and become a fondue. This is the prosecution's claim. As a result, the amount of cheese thrown does not matter since it will automatically melt on its way to the sun. What matters is destroying the sun, which is the prime enemy of the fondue, because it's going to, otherwise you would absorb the fondue and absolutely, through its density, crush it and use it to keep on burning. It would burn the fondue. In order to prevent the fondue from burning, we must use Jean's length. We must propulse all of the sun's mass Jean's length distance away. For the sun, Jean's length is 1.496 times 10 to the power of 12 kilometers. How do we figure out the speed at which we need to hurl cheese at the sun to turn it into a fondue? Well, this can be calculated by using physics. Essentially, in the IB, we tend to simplify collisions by stating that whether the collision is elastic or inelastic, the collision will have the same momentum before as it does after. This means that if we can calculate the momentum of the cheese and the sun before and after, we can figure out the velocity at which we need to hurl the cheese in order to catapult it Jean's length distance away. In order to do this, I have a fairly. We need to calculate momentum. Momentum is calculated by multiplying mass times velocity. Now,
How much
the
time did you
mass
spend
of
on
the
this
cheese-
again?
Sorry?
How much time did you spend on this again?
It took me about an hour
I
to do this research.
Respectable. still.
it is respectable, but I pray for your mental stability. Anyway, continue.
So essentially, what the prosecution is arguing is that the mass doesn't matter. It's actually the velocity, because what we have essentially is the combined mass of the sun and the cheese we're hurling at the sun, the fondue, the combined mass of the sun and the fondue before the collision with the sun, and the combined mass of the cheese and the sun after the collision. The sun is naturally moving at a very fast rate within the Milky Way. However, the prosecution claims that the speed of the sun within the Milky Way is not actually relevant to this case, because the sun, since the prosecution assumes that the cheese is being thrown from within the solar system, preferably from Earth, and the speed of the cheese relative to the sun will be the speed of the sun relative to the cheese will be 0. The velocity of the cheese relative to the sun will naturally not be 0, since it needs to catapult to the sun Jean's length distance away.
Has
In
the
other words-
prosecution considered the energy required to throw cheese such a length to begin with?
The prosecution is not seeking to answer the question: how much energy do we need to use to propulse the cheese at a speed at which it can become a fondue. The prosecution seeks to answer the question: at what velocity do we need to throw the cheese at the sun to turn it into fondue? Naturally, the prosecution
Yes.
can conduct further research for a second trial in order to answer the judge's questions.
However, the judge would like to simply argue that the force of such a throw would probably heat it up to such a degree, thanks to the residual energy, that it would turn into a fondue before it even left the stratosphere.
If the energy is simply kinetic, then that would not exactly translate into thermal energy, Your Honor. Unless Your Honor is assuming that the cheese being thrown in the sun heats up due to friction, but naturally, as everyone knows, there is no friction in space. Ergo, there will be no energy lost due to friction with air. Therefore, there is no energy lost to heat.
Very well then, continue.
The prosecution therefore assumes that if we want to replace the sun with a fondue, we would most likely like to throw a mass equivalent to the sun in cheese at the sun at a speed which would propel all of the sun's mass Jean's distance. In other words, we are multiplying the mass of the sun by x, which is going to be the speed at which we throw the cheese at the sun, times x. I'm currently writing it on my calculator in real time. Plus,
That doesn't sound very professional of the prosecution. However, the judge will allow it by means of this is really funny.
Would you rather have the prosecutions do the calculations on the finger?
I mean, yes. It would be.
Does the court accept my numworks calculator as evidence?
We shall accept it by reason of it being hella funny. Go on.
So here is the prosecution's claim. We are adding the momentum of the cheese before collision, so the cheese before the collision. The momentum of the cheese before the collision is mass times the velocity it is being thrown at. So that's the mass of the cheese being the mass of the sun. So 1.496 times 12 to the power of 12 times x, which is the velocity we're throwing the cheese, plus the momentum of the sun. We have previously stated that the velocity of the sun relative to Earth, or the cheese, is 0, and ergo, the momentum of the sun is the mass of the sun times 0. In other words, it's 0, so it's plus 0. And this is equal to the combined mass of the cheese and the mass of the sun, which is essentially 1.496 496 times 10 to the power of 12. One moment, Your Honor. Times 10 to the power of 12 times 2 times Gene's length, which is 1.496 times 10 to the power of 12. Thus is our equation. If we solve this equation for...
He's cut out. The prosecution has left.
It was too much to bear.
Oh my god, so sorry. In my excitement, I released the push to talk button. So, my mistake. Where did I leave?
I didn't know you were using push to talk.
I'm
That-
so sorry. The
it's-
prosecution humbly apologizes for their mistake. Please do not penalize us.
It's okay. We shall let it go just this once. However, if the courtroom finds you guilty of such perjury again, you will be held in contempt of court.
Start sweating. My apologies. Where did I leave off then? Where did I accidentally mute myself?
Would the jury like to remind us?
The jury is merciful enough to let the persecution continue from wherever they please, and not because we forgot where they left off.
Alright, well, you know what? I'm going to blimmin' write this equation right here,
Alright.
just to explain it.
Alright, go
So, the prosecution claims that so we have the momentum of the cheese, which is 1.496
on. Mm-hmm.
times 10 to the power of 12 times 10 to the power of 12, which is the mass of the cheese, multiplied by let's make it y, the velocity at which the cheese is thrown at the sun.
Okay.
This is equal to, since we have decided that the velocity of the sun relative to the cheese is 0, that would mean that the momentum of the sun is 0.
Yes.
So that means that this is equal to the combined mass of the cheese and the sun, which is 1.496 times 10 to the power of, dear me, times, I'm running out of breath, times 10 to the power of 12 times 2 multiplied by the velocity at which we want the sun and the combined mass of the sun and the cheese to be going, which is Gene's length, 1.496 times 10 to the power of 12. Solving for y is equal to, according to the calculator, the velocity at which we need to throw the cheese at the sun, solving for y is equal to 2.992 times 10 to the power of 12. This is the velocity at which we need to hurl the cheese at the sun in order to immediately convert it into a fondue. The prosecution will now be taking questions.
It
What
does.
if I
Honor,
didn't want to convert it immediately? What if I want to wait a bit?
Then theoretically you could hurl it at a smaller velocity.
Yes, that is satisfactory. You may
Would-
go on.
Would the little bit of wait time even be beneficial, however, considering you're not going to be seeing that
What
cheese?
if I have guests coming over?
At our current calculated speed, it only takes an hour to completely destroy the sun and replace it with a fondue.
Is that good?
Yes, I would consider. Yes, considering
That's
how
pretty quick, considering the fact that we
Yes.
are catapulting it 1.496 times 10 to the power of 12 kilometers away in an hour.
Okay.
There is
So-
one slight niggle the prosecution just realized.
niggle. Niggle. Okay.
a slight restriction with this approach. that
Sorry,
is,
no, sorry. We have a
Only one?
we have a new screenshot to add to the court record before the prosecution continues. From Protobic, Your Honor, this court case is boring. /J.
First it was Family Guy, then it was Subway Surfers, and now it's Simpsons.
What's next? You're gonna pull up Minecraft parkour.
Probably.
Not again.
Also, Your Honor, I would just like to ask, can we convert that to American burgers per second, please?
Sure. What did you say the distance was in kilometers again?
You're the judge. You can't say no, man. You can deny.
I said
You
yes.
can deny
I
things.
I said yes. We're going to make this. We're going to make this conversion.
I hate not being the judge. Can't wait to kill this.
I
man.
mean, job applications
Are we
are
still
open.
live?
Yes, we are. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
We've been
Hey,
live this entire time.
Your Honor, I don't think you could say that word. It's 2025. You can't say that word. Your Honor.
What job?
Which
A
one?
job? You,
Hey, you can't say that. I'm just kidding.
Hold on. I had this.
Boy.
No, where is it? Where is it? I had this saved up. For just this situation. Hold on. It's somewhere here. Just give me a second. Hold on. It's somewhere here. Please. System error. Program files. OBS Studio. Stream assets. Where is it? No. I had a saved image of a job application.
Here, I could just pull one off of
Looks
Google
like
real quick.
someone lost it.
I swear I had
Whoopsie
it.
daisy.
No.
This is not a very
Here's the job
toilet
application.
of you.
Now is the worst time. Okay, there we go. A job. There we go. The moment's lost.
Oh my god.
The moment's lost now. I can't make.
I know kilometers per second
You
is like a
ruined
crap
it.
ton of miles an hour. Or
No.
miles a second or whatever.
Not really. A mile is more than a kilometer.
Yeah, okay, hold on. 1 mile to okay. 1 mile is 1.61 kilometers.
I see.
Yes. So it's more than 1 kilometer.
It's at least 2 miles per second.
Okay, so how much is that in American hamburgers?
Yeah, how much is that in American hamburgers? Not
How
all,
many,
not all of us
how
can,
many hamburgers fit in a mile?
not all of
at
us
least
are
3.
bilingual.
At least 3 hamburgers fit in a mile.
That's true. Oh, there's stickies on the cart.
According to the AI overview, it says roughly 15,840 hamburgers fit in a mile.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Chaps, I have a slight problem.
Can
I
we
just
do
realized.
something with that?
Oh no.
Immediately after presenting my case, I almost immediately went from prosecution to defense because I spotted a major contradiction with another piece of evidence in my statement right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay, the jury forgives you.
We forgive you.
it's- I think it's a major problem though, because if we convert the speed which I just calculated in kilometers per hour to meters per second, that's, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's 1,000. I think that's, if I'm reading that correctly, that's 8 septillion meters per second. The speed at which we're throwing the cheese at the sun.
Which I believe, correct me if I'm wrong on this, is beyond the speed of light.
Correct. That is way faster than the speed of light.
The cheese
Which
is
is
going back
slightly
inside.
problematic.
We're about
Dude,
to
we're
open
making the
time
cheese go back in
paradoxes.
time. That was not part of the plan.
Back,
I will
Somebody said
here.
time paradoxes?
yeah.
The jury.
My favorite
the
movie
jury
isn't.
here,
My
like,
favorite
we don't
movie
want
isn't
to go
like Back to the Future. I don't like Back to the Future. I prefer Back to the Cheddar.
Whoa!
I prefer Back to the Cheddar, man.
Bailiff, kill this guy.
Come on.
I'm sorry, hang on.
Bailiff,
Is-
flag his baby.
Is the jury
We must
asking
make
the
sure you
bailiff
do
to
not
murder
appear
the
here
judge?
again.
The defense objects to that.
Do we have?
Mods? Shiver his timbers.
What's the name of that guy? What's the
Mods,
name of
grab
the
this
guy?
guy's balls and twist them counterclockwise.
Mr. Electric, kill him!
Mr. Riz Electric, send this god to the skit. No, I'm not gonna, no.
We're
You
sorry
should
your
check
brother died. You get 5 big booms.
Boom,
Boom!
boom, 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 boom. God, I'm so glad this stream is over in 5 minutes.
Worst stream ever.
It's
It
like,
started out as seeing how fast you would have to throw cheese into the sun to make it fondue. Then if Spy was alive today, if he would have a vape, then Spy being the worst class, then back to cheese fondue, and now it's evolved into chaos.
yeah, honestly, I am looking at that clock, checking my stream time, like it's the fucking clock of my 9 to 5. Like, I'm waiting for the minute hand to tick.
Chaps,
You're all-
When
Um,
does it
the
end?
prosecution has revised their claim.
Uh-huh.
Since we cannot unfortunately violate the laws of physics, we cannot throw the cheese faster than the speed of light.
No shit.
However, assuming we are capable of throwing the cheese at the speed of light, then it would only
uh-huh.
take us 207 days to replace the sun with a fondue.
207 days?
Better get going.
Someone give this man
I
funds.
I don't like that it would take less than a year.
To be fair, yeah, in one way you're thinking, oh my god, that's 207 days, but also you could see it through the perspective of it would take less than a year to replace the sun with a fondue.
Yeah. Like Disney's
Granted, the
fiscal year would be Disney's fiscal year in 2013 would be profitable enough to fund that.
Do we
I mean,
think that?
unfortunately, it wouldn't be the prettiest fondue in the world because would have held it at the speed of light. And
No
it'd be
shit.
Like it'd be spread out across like 3 times the surface area of the solar system. So
I feel like
it'd be
that's a
pretty hard to
no-brainer.
eat, but it is theoretically possible. Unfortunately, by the time 200 days will have passed, then the cheese might have cooled down by then.
Pretty sure the
That
cheese would be
just
moldy by
means
then.
we have to throw all of it.
At once.
At the same
You know that cave in the U.S. with all the cheese reserves.
Oh yeah, the U.S. cheese reserves.
Yeah.
How much
I
cheese
think
is
it's
in there?
I think it's in like Iowa or something.
Yeah. We need to break in there.
How much cheese is in there? Because my calculations are making the assumption that we have 1.9891 times 10 to the power of 30 kilograms of cheese at our disposal.
There
I'm pretty
isn't
sure
there
there's
isn't even
like
enough
over-
milk in the world to make that much cheese.
I'm pretty sure there's
We
like
need
over
more
1 billion
cows.
pounds of cheese. In there.
we
Might
need
be-
more
maybe a
cows.
couple million pounds. of
How much
cheese.
milk is required for a kilo of cheese?
I don't know.
I don't want to know. I just
How
don't
much
want to know.
milk is required to make 1
Approximately 10
pound-
liters.
We're not
pound of
doing
meat.
that in our lifetimes. We're not doing that.
Okay. So basically 1 pound of cheese is about 10 pounds of milk. We don't measure liquid in pounds.
Well, you see,
Well,
that's why I don't use the worse, more inferior system.
yeah.
Okay, so 1 pound of water is 0.11983 gallons. So that's probably about like it's probably about like 2 gallons of milk or something.
The
That's-
fact that you needed to reduce it to such a decimal is exactly what makes the fucking imperial system stupid as hell.
I just googled
lads, I just apparently we consume 2.2 billion liters of milk every day on Earth.
Good.
As a cumulative as a society.
As a cumulative, yes.
We live in a
And that means that
society.
theoretically, if we rerouted all the milk currently being eaten, sorry, currently being drank on Earth every day to our cause, it would take us, hang on, times 10 to the power of 31, divided by how much? 2.2. What am I saying? 2.2.
All right, well,
what's-
you know, clock's ticking down. Thank you all for watching the stream,
Hang on.
everyone.
Hold on. We can't
Stream is
just
over, nobody
hold on,
cares.
objection. Hold it. I object to the court ending right now. We are about to
Have
solve this
blow to
case.
stomach.
I just want to be
Next,
How much
done.
is-
next Sunday we can think of another conundrum.
Oh, don't worry, we're
two
never
point-
out of conundrums.
2.2 billion. Hang on.
Conundrum.
Thousand. How many zeros after 2 billion?
I
Six? No, that's million.
9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 is for a million, no?
No,
Hold on.
No, 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 no.
100?
What am I saying?
Million.
It's
100,000 million billion. It's 4 times 3, so 12.
12 zeros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I
6,
never was
7,
good
8,
with
9,
math,
10, 11,
okay.
12.
I'm sure you can tell.
Don't worry.
Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Am I? No, I can't be calculating this correctly, can I? Yes, I must be calculating this incorrectly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, it would take us... hang on, I'm gonna have to divide that by 360. Sorry, 365, what am I saying?
You are on
60.
borrowed time right now. I hope you know that. I hope you understand.
Fair... The prosecution is aware of this. It would take, Hold on a second. No, that can't be right, can it?
Might.
That, Is that... These calculations are so weird.
Persecution
That's-
needs to wrap it
That's, Alright, okay, it's going to take us a long time, is what the prosecution is stating. 2.8, roughly, times 10 to the power of 11, by the looks of it.
I
Days.
see. So that is how much in years?
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Oh, hold on a second. Let me do those calculations. My calculator's really confusing me right now. So that's times
When is
10
it not?
that's times 31. There are several mistakes here. There we go. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So it would take 9.04 times 10 to the power of 18 days. If I divide that by 365, that's approximately 2.4 times 10 to the power of 16 years.
Oh my
I
God.
don't think we're going to be able to pull this off anytime soon.
No,
No.
I don't
And
think
that's
no.
if we rerouted all the milk being consumed every day on Earth.
Alright,
Well, I mean, if
we-
get
I don't think
future
we'd make that-
generations-
I don't think we'd make that ever, because the heat death of the universe would probably happen sooner than that.
Alright, when's the heat death of the universe?
No,
16 Like 8 billion years from now or something? No.
Let me
16
end the
billion.
stream.
It's
I
in
think
10
it's
to...
been more than that.
It's in 10 to the power of 100 years, so no, the heat death of the universe would be sooner than we would gather cheese before the heat death of the universe.
Just let me
Good.
end the stream.
We better start.
However, the
doing it
sun
then.
would die before that. So
Oh,
unfortunately,
Not if
Um,
we keep filling it with cheese.
Yeah, let's
we
turn
could
the sun
delay it by
into
throwing
cheese.
water at it, yes.
Now, what if we throw the moon into it?
No,
'Cause
no,
isn't
okay.
The moon cheese?
Thank you all so much for watching the stream.
That
It's
would-
been a
that could be
great
right.
time.
That could give us a deduction, yeah, you're right.
It's been very fun. I'm just going to. All right. I left the call. I'm not dealing with this today. Thank you all so much for watching the stream. I'm joking, by the way. I love them all. I'm going to rejoin because this is funny. We didn't even get a verdict.
Yeah.
Mhm. Very unprofessional of you.
All right. Well,
God.
my verdict is that a hot dog is a sandwich. Anyway, bye-bye.
Okay, I'm gonna. All right, no, you stay
Wow.
right here. Turn the phoenix. I'm just kidding.
No, I will. Don't test me. I will.
I'm sorry, which I just spent the last like hour, maybe 2 hours working on this argument, and then our conclusion is a hot dog is a sandwich.
I could have all.
Alpha, I'm sorry,
No.
but you're even less efficient than the actual judge in the Ace Attorney series.
I
I
have only
mean-
one word for you guys. Only one word. Wah, wah.
Okay, going by the hot dog is a sandwich logic, you grab a pizza slice, you flip another pizza slice and put it on top. Then the pizza is a sandwich. Going by that logic.
Okay. Water is wet.
Your Honor,
Discuss.
the defense has no objections.
Water is wet. Discuss.
Your Honor, the defendant wants to kill themselves.
Overruled?
Not inside this courtroom, please.
Yes, please.
I'm
Please
gonna
take
go
that.
on the outside steps.
Please take that back to the comfort of your own home where we don't have to bother cleaning up your body.
I'll pay you guys extra, don't worry.
We'll get
Okay.
Detective Gumshoe on it, can't be bothered.
To get Detective Gumshoe on what is very obviously a public suicide. Alright.
So what now?
I just want to end the stream, dude. My shift ended like 6 minutes ago.
You're working overtime. Well, I think I'm done with my argument.
Okay, the fuck you, says Cred. Water is wet. I have a forensic teacher in high school who can prove it. Yeah, see? I told you, water is wet. Why does nobody believe me? Water is
Water
wet.
makes things wet.
But
Water
no,
itself is not
It is wet. It is wet. And that's where we're ending. That's where we're ending the stream. Thank you all for watching the stream. It's been fun. I'm sorry that I didn't finish the art. I will on my own time because it's a commission and I got paid a fair amount of money to do this. But, you know, I hope we all had fun chatting and being dumb. And, yeah, it's, I hope to see you all soon, possibly someday, maybe.
Cheerio.
Bye-bye.
Later, guys.
I've been your host, Alpha,